It's got to get warm today. It's got to get warm. But first, your boy has to wake up. I gotta do that thing, ride a bike. Good morning, Stephanie. Stephanie Gray, good morning. First one in the room. Good to see you, Natasha. Welcome. Oh, good. Okay, good. I got somebody good work. I'm working with somebody good today. Good to see you, Natasha. Good to see you, Nebul. Bonsoir, bienvenue. Good to see you there, Alfred Clues and Jen out there in the great state of Minnesota. Sally Sipico right here in New York City, and Cynthia Sunflowers, welcome. Good to see you, Leela, down there in Georgia, and Marvik, welcome. Good to see you, RJ, over there in Colorado, and Robert T, good morning. Mrs. Metalhead Warrior up there in Westchester County. And Trisha's on the Upper West Side. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Donna. Yeah. All right, I gotta hype myself up because I'm really tired. It was not easy getting home from Brooklyn's home for the holidays last night because of the bus situation out there. Sirius, good to see you, Sirius. Okay, 15 minutes, 14 minutes. Happy Saturday. I know it's Saturday. It's Saturday. Yay. It's Saturday. And I'm going to have a big crowd of people today. I already know I'm going to have a big crowd of people because we're already getting ready for them. Springtime. Spring is going to be here. Oh my God. Good morning, Lisa. Welcome. Spring is here. Where's the Dunkin'? It's in my belly. In my belly. We went to the Dunkin' right over there. In my belly. Oh, I am so tired. I was, getting home yesterday. You know how it took me and the Duchess a little over an hour to get home from Brooklyn's home for the holidays, and I took a bus I've never taken before. I took the B6. We took the B6 to the Q train, then the Q train to the $3 cab, and then the $3 cab reeked of cigarettes. I want to do hood rat shit and smoke cigarettes. Anyway, good to see you there, Luis, Jose Luis, Wepa, Puerto Rico. Good to see you, Quacky Snack. Ed Shorts, welcome. Is that the same house? Yes, no, so Brooklyn's home for the holidays and the Bay Ridge 72nd Street house both do all the holidays. They do all the holidays, so yes. Darth Spalding, good to see you. I know, few people smoke now. I was just coming out of the Dunkin' Donuts and the guy goes, "You smoke cigarettes?" And I'm like, no, I don't smoke cigarettes. What is it, 1997? Yeah, I didn't have somebody standing over me today, so it's a good day today. Good to see you, Philly 3000. Good morning, Beverly. You ever see that clip of the kid who stole his grandmother's car? And he's like, "I want to do hood rat stuff and smoke cigarettes." The simple life. Am I right, people? It was wonderful to see the house. Would I rather watch a tree grow? Yes. It's springtime. Boondock Saints. There you go. Knall. After 50 years of smoking, you quit smoking for 2 months and never thought you could. Philly, I'm happy you quit smoking. Your aunt used to smoke. Your aunt used to talk about a sweet smelling tobacco. Good to see you, Northwest. Good morning. Hookah tobacco. If you ever have a hookah tobacco sometimes has a sweet smell to it. You got screamed at because you don't smoke at the bus stop? Yeah. I hate when people smoke cigarettes next to me at the bus stop. Am I in Chicago? It's Chicano City? If it's Chicago, no. We're in New York. This is New York. This is a street called Chambers Street. I am chill as fuck. I live stream all the time, so of course I have to be live stream as fuck. You know what? Vapes, Lisa, are just as annoying as regular cigarettes. Sometimes. You have these people who just vape all the time. And by the way, popcorn lung is a real thing. Because I have 2 friends who have popcorn lung. It's a real thing when you vape a lot. Yeah, yeah. You love a hookah? There you go. Did she get upset with you because you didn't have a lighter? That's some entitled bullshit. Good morning, CB Earth Day. Cigarettes are dirty. I mean, you know what? It's a nasty habit because you got the cigarette butts and you have to leave them all over the floor, like like this right here. You know, that right there. That little cigarette butt is gonna stay here for the next 3-4 days until somebody sweeps it up, and then a street sweeping machine's gonna have to clean it up. And where all these little cigarette butts, where do they end up? You don't trust e-cigarettes? Yeah. You like my glasses? Thank you. I'm blind. It is bad for everyone's health. It is. I smoke weed. Yes. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of sesame in the morning. I don't know. You gotta be productive. Good to see you, Neil. But it was tough getting home from Brooklyn's home from the holiday, and the car ride from the subway station to our house in Seagate. The car reeked. It gave me a headache. A lot of these cigarette butts do not biodegrade. From what I heard, especially some of the fiberglass ones that are made. And yes, there are ones that are made out of fiberglass. They last, what is it, 50 years or 70 years? Yeah, it's crazy. So, oh, Jim, out there in Denver, Colorado, with a $5 super chat. Jim, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $5 super chat. Thanks for sponsoring this morning's nonsense. Jazz lettuce, yes. You stopped smoking anything in 1993. That's a good thing, KK13. Good to see you from Algeria. The house with the Easter display was gorgeous. Just a pain in the ass to get to. But it's worth it. Your mom works in Cardio Sugary, where they do all the lung transplants, and there's tons of kids. I know, because of the popcorn lung. It's crazy how popcorn lung is like a real thing, but yet you could find media that counteracts that. Anyway, don't get me started about popcorn lung. It's okay, Neil. But hello, Youssef. Welcome. Out there in Algeria. You once saw somebody throw a cigarette in a beautiful lake. I know. Alfred, I have seen that too, Alfred. I have seen that too. But my favorite, as we finish out this, you're glad you only have popcorn chicken? Me too, Ambrose. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Deborah. Welcome. Deborah, I'm on my way to your neighborhood. I don't know how many people I have, but I'm on my way to your neighborhood. I'll tell you a funny story before we finish out here. Where was I? Where they threw the cigarette. It could have been a lake or a river. I forgot what it was. Or it could have been Coney Island. It could have been the ocean. I forgot. See, now I can't think of my story now. I had a similar situation where I saw somebody smoking a cigarette, and there was this beautiful, pristine body of water, and they just flicked the cigarette in there. And I'm like, bro. I think it was the beach. I was like, bro, come on, man. We got to swim with that. We have to swim with that. That thing's going to outlive me, you, and everybody else on this planet. Anyway, good to see you, Nicolas. How's it going today? Fantastic. It is rude to throw a cigarette in a lake. Brooklyn Bridge Park has been sending out warnings about big crowds. Well, we work with Brooklyn Bridge Park. And plus, I visit Brooklyn Bridge Park in the morning. So I don't have any issues. I do know most of the park police who patrol the park at this hour, so I don't necessarily have problems. But there has been a lot of the bus groups they're having issues with in Dumbo as of late. Good morning, GM Chris. Good morning, Phyllis. Yeah, the morning is always fine. Good morning, Christina. I know, they could get a portable ashtray. I mean, we were on the beach, so he could have just stuck the thing in the sand, and then, I have met people on the beach who smoke cigarettes who will put it in a plastic bag so they can take it home or throw it out, dispose of it correctly. You're in bed like a lazy you're in bed like a lazy schmuck. Well, if it was my choice, I would be in bed right now. If there's anything I can eliminate from my life, is waking up early in the morning. Also, tour leaders who use really loud microphones. That's a problem in Central Park. I hate using microphones. I just project my voice because I'm loud and obnoxious. And if you want to be a tour guide, a money-making tour guide here in New York, you have to get up in the morning. We need to be like the people in Tokyo. Exactly, April. Good to see you. Where are we at? We're on Chambers Street here in Lower Manhattan. Good to see you, C-Man. We're on Chambers Street, and I'm waiting to go to work. In 4 minutes, I hop on the clock. In 4 minutes, I hop on the clock. But the minute I'm able to do my YouTube channel full time, the first thing I eliminate from my life is waking up before 9 a.m. I wake up at 6:15, Trisha. Do I smoke? No, I do not. Thank goodness you never got into smoking. It's a good thing, Alice. Smoking is not the best habit. Good morning, Lee. Yeah, I will have a good tour. Off the scooter, off to the scooter. Your dog, Pierre bike. Nice, awesome, Stephanie. Have a great morning. Enjoy your time with the dog. Enjoy your morning dog walk or dog scooter. You're not a morning person? Yeah, me too. Am I actually Dutch? No, I'm not from the Netherlands. But New Amsterdam was founded by the Dutch in 1624. Oh, I got my first 4 guests are here already. Oh, the fiets. Is this the bike tour? Is this the bike tour? The fiets? But I'm not actually Dutch. You still wake up early? Well, yeah. I hope they tip big too. That's why, Jim, thank you so much. And everyone who tipped last night, thank you so much. Everyone who tipped on last night's stream, thank you. But it took so long to get home. And plus, riding the bus to the train and then onto a cigarette-smelling cab, it killed me. I was up until like almost 2. I was watching The Other Me out in Las Vegas, and I was watching. We had to watch, and we had to shut it off because it was getting too late. We were watching the great band Living Colour perform on Fremont Street, and that was a lot of fun. So give The Other Me a follow. He live streams from the Fremont Street Experience almost every night, and he has some great music. I love, How long is my bike tour? 2 hours. 2 hours. You thought you would sleep in today, but outside the owl had other plans. Do I get a sore throat after talking loud? It depends. Sometimes I do. There is a way to. It's like exercise. There is a way to project the voice, and you don't get a sore throat. But this is why it's a warm day today. You know what I need today? Water. You need water. I need water. Yeah, so follow The Other Me. He's a great live streamer, Nicolas, out in Las Vegas. Oh, hopefully the tips are fantastic, CB Earth Short and stout beer reviews. Good day, sir. Yeah, he is. He's great. The Other Me is fantastic. But yeah, he in Living Colour performed last night. And it's funny how when you see a crowd and they play their old music and nobody knows the songs because they're waiting for the last one, Cult of Personality. Anyway, it is time. It is 9 o'clock Eastern time, top of the hour, all around the world. It is time for me to become the cheap, low-budget version of Mickey Mouse here in New York City. And later on today, we're going to hop on the gimbal, and we're just going to walk around. We're going to see the blossoming trees here in New York City, and just see what the city is like. I don't have any big plans. For all the people who say I'm David Cross. David Cross has less hair than me, even though I am balding myself. David Cross has less hair than me. I don't give a fuck. So there the fuck you go. Okay. All right. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. I want you guys to have a fantastic day. If you're going through some shit this morning, don't worry. The best is yet to come. Hang in there, all right? The best is yet to come. You just got to hang in there because the sun hopefully will rise again, all right? So thank you so much, Seabirthday. I appreciate that. You and my wife would agree that I am a handsome, ugly guy. But tour guide mode is activated. All right, guys. I will see you later on this afternoon, probably around 2 o'clock. And we will live stream here in Manhattan, here in the greatest city in the world, New York, New York. But hey, are you new to this nonsense? Subscribe to the Dutchmazz Family Networks here on YouTube and on Instagram, all same name, at dutchmazz. Make sure you hit the notification bell because I never know when I'm going to go live next. But from Chambers Street here in Lower Manhattan, New York City, this is dutchmazz signing off. Have a fabulous New York day, whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish those beautiful moments. And I will see you later, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. See you guys later, folks.